right, guys, well, the channel has returned. It's been about 9 months, but we're still here. So just want to do a quick update for today, kind of show you where we've moved into and kind of what we'll try to accomplish here before the weather gets too cold and we're kind of done for the season. But as you can see here, we're in our family shed. I moved back to Illinois. When I came to you last, I was in Tennessee and went to Georgia, now back where I grew up in Illinois. So it's part of the reason for the delay in videos is I've moved like 3 times this year and just getting set up in a new place, a new job and all that stuff, you know, kind of takes up some time. So here we are. This is the shed and it's a pretty big mess. I've kind of taken over this side where the shelves are. I'll show you that a little bit more, but the project before we can really do anything fun is basically get a little more organized, get a little more cleaned up. So let me show you around just a little bit. All right, so what we have is our family shop here. I think it was built in the late 90s, the mid 90s, something like that. So it's about 30 years old, but it's holding up okay. It was never really meant to do anything except for be storage. It's got a concrete floor at least, but it's not climate controlled. It's not insulated, nothing like that. It's about 45 by 54, I think. And I share it with the family, so I'll kind of show you my little part of it, and we're gonna make the best of it here. So basically, on the inside here, just got some heavy duty racks. Got a row of motorcycles, my toolbox, more storage. So basically right now it kind of sits, got a tire changing machine. It sits kind of like when I just unloaded the U-Haul back earlier this year, right around May. But the plan is to extend this section of shelves out just a little bit more and open up the middle of this floor here and just give myself a little bit of a place to work. As far as some of the projects I told you about in that first video that we're going to work on, here's the Harley. Had a title issue with this Harley from the previous owner, which I'm hopefully going to get taken care of tomorrow. I'm going to get the battery charger on it tonight and hopefully take it out this week. We'll see how things turn out at the title company. Got my 450 flat track bike. It's got a fresh engine build, Woody Kyle. It's kind of famous in the flat track sport for engine building. He's one of the good ones. It's got a fresh engine. Haven't really ever run it, just fired up once. Got a few little things to finish on this one. Got my 2006 CBR 1000. And then this is an old TLR 1000. It's a 1999. So I don't know how well it shows up in the camera here, but it looks like it's showing up pretty good. They're filthy again. They're just sitting here in the shed all year. And when I moved them home, they got dirty from being on the trailer. So first things first on these, I need to get them cleaned up, and then we can kind of go through, and they're all in various states of completion or disrepair, however you might want to say it. First things first though, my brother who built a place across the street is working on putting up a new shed. This is his scrap lumber pile and some of his in-floor heat insulation and tubing and stuff there. So we're gonna hopefully this afternoon put all this on my car trailer and maybe talk him into taking it over and storing it into his shed, and then when he wants to work in there, he can pull that out, because obviously it's a little bit in the way of what we're trying to do here, and that'll be a good first step into cleaning this place up. All right, we're back. It's a different day. There's actually a little bit more work involved, like most projects, than I had anticipated. So it took me a good few hours, couple days worth of work here. By the way, I think the first part of this video is shot in the vertical orientation. I'm still just off my iPhone and gonna make some mistakes, and that might be one of them. So I apologize if the first part of the video was in the vertical orientation, which might not look great, but we'll find out. So the front of my collection here, I still need to kind of go through. I've got some tires up on the top, which you can't really see behind the cardboard boxes. I'm kind of thinking about how maybe I could put some high up, kind of out of the way, but I could still reach with a ladder up on the wall there. Just kind of clear up some shelf space and make it a little easier to get to than way up behind where you can't even see in there. Some of this stuff is old stuff for the TL project, which I kind of want to keep at least till I get it going and make sure I don't need anything else. Some stuff under here, got a washer and dryer that I need to sell, get the cardboard up off the floor, do some different things here. But the biggest change obviously is kind of got stuff pushed around and organized, kind of just to define my space. Again, like I mentioned earlier, I share this space with the family, so just kind of trying to make it a little area where I can do work for now. So this bike here, I don't think I showed you last time, is a SV1000. I actually plan to take and more or less transfer all the engine and necessary parts over to the bike that's sitting right in front of it, which is made for that engine. The current one that's in it now is a TL1000. It's a set up for flat track. Honestly, I can't remember whether it's a J&M or a C&J frame. I'll have to ask some of my friends again. I know there's some ways to tell a difference, but honestly, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, the problem with this setup is that for flat track racing at the time, they took the charging system out of them, made it a total loss system with ignition box that you're looking at right there, and then they put carburetors on them, which worked fine for a race bike, but obviously what I want to do is make a street tracker out of it. That's not going to take you very far without a charging system. My other option, which still could work, is I've been told you can put a charging system out of a SV650 carbureted model in these, which would still be cool. But I think for now, we're just going to go with the route of keeping the fuel injection, keeping everything off here, and just switching over. The biggest concern I have is switching over is, again, kind of redoing, except with throttle bodies, the fuel injection and the throttle bodies fitting under the space we have, and also getting the intake manifolds right and throttle cables and things like that. So it'd be a little bit of a project, even though in theory the engine should just kind of swap right in. So like I said, I don't think I showed you that last time. Got a spare TL1000 frame. I just need to break down and put the parts away. Got a couple old dirt bikes and a scooter. My brother had a garage fire a number of years ago that just kind of need to put away for now. So I've kind of organized briefly. This is kind of yard maintenance, chainsaw stuff. This one is kind of holding things right now. I want to leave this shelf kind of open. It's got mostly up here like Harley parts that we'll start working on here first, probably. But I left it kind of open so I can put the bags and any sort of bodywork or tank or whatever I end up taking off it. I got a safe place to store it. Over the years with the TLs, I've got an engine collection, just kind of accumulated them. That's the 4 kind of more to the right side, and that's an extra CBR engine right there. This this stuff, like I say, is probably about halfway organized right now. Boxes full of parts, oil, We do have a Nomar tire machine right there. I haven't really used it a whole lot. My dad mostly has, but I'd like to see what that thing's all about. I've used it like one time. I did leave a bay open there. I think I'm gonna set up a welding table or two kind of right there along that wall. And of course I've got a toolbox, which from moving from Georgia and Tennessee is completely in chaos. So I need to take it all apart, clean it, clean the drawer slides, organize the tools again, all that stuff. But there's the update, everybody. In the future here, we'll probably focus on some of the actual projects I'm working on. But like I said before, just wanted to kind of get a little bit more of a usable space. It is the middle of October, so we are kind of, it's really nice weather, but we're running short on warm weather, so we'll make the best out of it that we can. And then I do have a place at the house where the garage is insulated, and we can maybe do a couple projects in there this winter. All right, so thanks for watching this video. Hopefully that gets us off on a little bit of a start. We can maybe start making some progress on some of these projects, and we'll keep you updated. Thanks.